I'm going to show you how to use Google Sites, which is in the Google for Education Hub, but it's a way for you or your students to make websites, which is really easy and user-friendly with anything in your Google Drive. So first, once I am in Google Drive, I'm going to click New and then More and find Google Sites. And that's going to open up a new template for us. So here it is. Here's my site. You can see up in the left-hand corner, you want to title your site. You can give it whatever title you want. And then you can give a different title right here. So first, before I do anything there, I do want to figure out what kind of theme I want for my website. So over on the right-hand side, you'll see themes. And here are your options. And that just tells you kind of the fonts that you're going to be using and the color palette, depending on what you are interested in. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one. Why not? I can also pick a different font if I want. And then I'm going to go back to insert. So before I insert anything, I just want to show you the options you have. You can insert an easy text box, an image, something from your drive, which is very convenient, or you can embed a link or a code of some sort. You also have the option to choose layouts if you want pictures and text and how many. If you want collapsible text, table of contents, an image carousel, buttons for a link or something, calendars, videos, just really anything from Google you can insert very easily right here. The next thing I want to show you is called Pages. So this is where you're going to actually create the separate pages for your website, excuse me. So first is always the home page. That's just the first thing that we want to see. And then I'm going to click this plus sign down here, and maybe I want to add a page with pictures. Click done, and you'll see it pops up right there. Next, let's say I want notes, depending on what I'm making this website for. I could make a website for maybe my class or for my school, for a club or something, and my students could also make websites, which I've had great success with a project like that. My students actually researched one of the provinces or territories of Canada and made a website kind of inviting tourists and visitors to come to travel to their part of Canada, which was really cool. If I want to create a new one, let's say expectations, if I'm making this kind of like a classroom thing, just to show you how you can add different pages. Now, if I want to switch the order of those, I can just click and drag until I see the blue line go to where I want it to be. And if I want to make like notes a sub-page of the pictures page, I can even click and drag it into that, and you'll see it's kind of like an outline where it shows up beneath that page. So no matter what I'm going to do in the Insert tab, I want to make sure that I'm clicked on the correct page over here. So let's go back to that home page. I'm going to show you how you can just click the text box to insert a simple text box. I can do all of my typical formatting things over here, make it a different size. And then on the left-hand side, I can actually change the color. I can duplicate that same thing, or I can get rid of it. So once I insert a text box with whatever I want, I could also insert an image. I could upload one, select one from pre-recorded images. I could add something from my drive. I could just search directly from that, which is really cool, or I can embed a link or a code like I said before. You'll also notice that up here at the top is where my pages show up in my subpages, but I could also go into settings here and change that. If I don't want them to be at the top, I actually want them to be on the side. Click that, and now you'll see over here, there's my navigation menu instead. So if I wanted this type of layout, you'll see it's super easy to just click. It'll show up there. Say I want to change the background, or maybe I want it to be an image of some sort. You just have so many different options, and it's very easy to add things. So I would click to add text here. I can click and add something from my drive, a calendar, a YouTube video, an image very easily. So super easy to navigate. If I add text box down here, maybe an image, select from the Google image search. First thing that pops into my mind, let's pick a giraffe. Choose one, insert, and I just want to show you how you can move different things around. So let's say I actually want this to be in the middle. So it uses those lines to center things for you. But I want this text box to be below the picture now. All I'm going to do is grab on these little dots on the side, click and drag things to where I want them to be. So super easy to reformat. Then once I am ready and actually want to see what my website's going to look like, up here you have the option to preview and just see what it's going to look like to outsiders. I could publish, I could get a link, I can customize my link. It's really the easiest thing to use in order to make websites and insert things directly from your Google Drive. So now that you know a little bit about how to make one of your own, I do want to show you an example of one that I've made already. So this is a website I made through Google Sites, and it is for my National Junior Honor Society Club at school. You can see that my navigation menu is up at the top. I inserted a Google Doc here. I have pictures, I have text boxes. I go to the next one. This is just text boxes. That'll be kind of a running thing. Then again, text, and I have links here. So if I click on one of these links, it takes me directly to a different website I want students to be able to access. So you can add links to your page. I added a Google form that students will need to use. So directly from my Google Drive, you just insert it on the website. I added a Google Slides directly onto my website, super easy. I added a Padlet page, and all I did here was embed the code, which is very easy from Padlet, and then text and pictures. So it's super, super easy to navigate Google Sites to make whatever it is that you are looking for. So that is Google Sites.